Hello everybody, I'm looking at a snowy owl right now. There's one that's been reported and we're looking at it, it's been reported actually for days now, and in fact it was also reported last week. We weren't able to see it while we were here anyway, but here it is, a snowy owl. Unfortunately it's pretty far away, and there has been some activity, human activity around it, but it seems that it hasn't really been disturbed. Now, there's coming along right now this, but I have a feeling that owl's going to stay put. Something else came along, a little while ago while I was setting up, and didn't seem to bother the owl, and not bothering the owl this time either. So, not the best look I would hope for. I would want it a lot closer. But, well, I'll take what I can get. Now, unfortunately, today's a sunny day, and that means heat shimmer, heat distortion, and those weeds don't help, whatever those weeds are or whatever nearby. I wish they had cut them down before the owl season began. Check and see if we're live. I think we're live. Looks like we are. And I'm not going to be here too long because the view is not the best. But if anyone is tuning in early, we're looking again at a snowy owl. Quite honestly, I think my start time estimate was not very good. I had said around noon, but it's a little early. The other thing I saw earlier on my way here was had a nice look, a fairly decent look, but a short one, at a rough-legged hawk. I think I'm hearing horned larks. Maybe. Yeah, they just flew by, a whole bunch of them. I don't know how many, but they flew by. Probably at least 10. And they're still in the air. So I'm not going to be here too long, I don't believe. But just, again, I'm looking at a snowy owl who has been just looking around. You can see it turning its head. Unfortunately, as I said, the sunshine is really making things difficult. As the sun heats the ground, it causes distortion in the air, and that's what we're looking through. So you see the waviness in the image, and again, that's because of the sun. I think I see somebody up ahead. I wonder if they're looking for the owl too. I wonder if they have a better view than I do. I bet they don't. Just given what I see in terms of things at the gas well, I would not be surprised if where that vehicle is they can't see it. But I don't know. I see there are only a few people tuned in right now, and that's fine. I am a little bit early. Hi, Max. So again, we are looking at a snowy owl, if anyone is tuning in, anyone else. And again, not an ideal look, unfortunately, given the distance and given the heat shimmer that we're dealing with right now. And, oh, hold on. What are those birds? A bunch of birds just flew into an area out there. I wonder if they're, I can't tell what they are. I'll bet they're horned larks. And they might, well, if they'd stay put, maybe we'll look at them, but they're not close and they're not convenient in terms of where I'd have to point the camera. They were flying around, and if they land anywhere nearby, I wouldn't mind to look at them because they're beautiful birds. So we'll just look for a few more minutes, I think, and then maybe I'll move along, because I would not be surprised if the snowy owl we're looking at now is going to stay there for and not do anything exciting for a while. Actually, I've never seen, in this area here, I've never seen a snowy owl in flight or anywhere but at the gas well. That's where it is right now. So again, not a great look, but you can see it moving its head around, it's looking around. And I think the people that are up ahead on the road are now coming this way. As I said, it's very possible that they were looking and unable to see it just by where they were. The various structures there at the gas well block the view. And they've just driven on. I wonder if they saw it or not. I don't know. Maybe they weren't even looking, but I think they were. I thought I saw them with binoculars. I want to wait a few more moments and then see if maybe the horned larks come around where we can have a decent look. I haven't seen them in a bit. I don't know where they are. Oh, I think I see them in the air, maybe, possibly. Again. Alright, I think I know where to look. Hold on. This might not be easy. Hold on. And they're not close, but... It's hard to get my bearings because of the scope I'm using right now. Okay, I think I'm in the right general area. If they're there, we won't get a good look, I don't believe. Okay, maybe we won't bother with that. Let's go back to the snowy owl very briefly, and then I think I'm going to continue on. Maybe stop at the airport on my way to Montezuma. So one more look, I think, at the snowy owl, and then I'm going to move on. Oops. Okay, what I'm going to do, I think now, is I just want to show you something very briefly. The first video I recorded today, not of the snowy owl, but of the, and it's not a great video because it was hard, I was in the car and it was difficult to record, but I'm going to try to show you what I saw of a rough-legged hawk today. And I think you might like it. Hold on a second. If I can cue it. Okay, I think I found it. Okay. let me try to show you again. I'm going to show you what I saw on my way here. This is my first that was my first, I think I just saw it, there it is, rough-legged hawk of the season. Oh, it's, I think I see it, maybe it's flying on. And I don't think I can see it any longer. Oh, I can see it. Maybe. Oops. Just reconfigure here. Where'd it go? Okay, maybe it's returning to the air. Lost sight of it. Oh, there it is. Did he catch something? I think it did. Oops. Awesome. It's not a good location for me, but this is my first rough-legged hawk of the season. And I'm getting a somewhat decent look. I had a decent look. The branches are now in my way. I'm on my way to Montezuma. So it's time for me to head back. Beautiful. And I think what we're going to do is let's head towards the airport, okay? And we'll see if maybe possibly, although there have been no reports of any, we'll see if there are any snowy owls there, and then if not, I'll pack up, head to Montezuma, and reconfigure once I'm there, and then we'll continue from there. That's what I want to do. I think it'll work out best that way. So I won't drive you all the way to Montezuma, but we'll see how things go. Again, we started up early just because of the sightings I just had. I kind of wish I had stayed with the rough-legged hawk longer. The problem was, it wasn't a problem, with it eating, I thought, okay, it may be eating for a bit, and I didn't want I did not want to spend a lot of time just watching it eat, although I should have, maybe I could have backed up and you know, maybe found a better way to see it in terms of angles and lighting. So I think it's time we got underway again. Quiet you. And let's might as well have some music while we're at it. Hold on one second here. Yeah. What do I want to hear? What do I want to hear? Yeah, why not? Okay, let's go. Bye, owl. See you later. Maybe next week. I don't know. Oh, you know, I wonder if there are better looks from... I'll keep checking, because sometimes I wonder if... Wrong window. I wonder if the looks are any better from... No, I don't think so. No. I noticed it was said, you know, I've been busy already. I have news for you. The whole day is busy, except, you know, in terms of looking for birds, except maybe when I'm returning home at night and it's dark, I'm looking for birds the whole time. Then again, I'm kind of looking for birds every day when I drive around, look out the window, whatever. You never know what you'll see. Anything can happen. Preparing for today. That's what I usually do on the day before a tour, or if I think I'm going to have a tour that day. The next day, I mean. Hey, cat, out of the road, get back inside. Leave the birds alone. It's 39 degrees, by the way, so not super cold, but certainly not warm. still up here, so maybe not quite as much of a draw for owls yet. And also, even if it is, our visibility will be blocked. So who knows? So we're essentially at the airport now. And it was here, in this location right here, last year. Well, maybe it was technically this year, I don't remember. But last winter, when we saw 3 owls. See anybody. I'll look at one thing. Earlier, when I was at the gas well, when I first, back where we were earlier, I didn't believe there wasn't a snowy owl, and then, but I thought, okay, you know, I looked more closely with my scope, and I was like, oh yeah, there really is one there. Right now, I don't see anybody. All right, let's continue on, and let's go to 1 or 2 other areas and see if maybe somewhere here at the airport. Again, to my knowledge, none have been reported here or seen here. At least not an eBird this season. Doesn't mean they're not here, but there's a good chance they're not here. There's always a chance that they're actually, you know, in the immediate, in the vicinity, but not necessarily right here at the airport. The one we saw already today, you know, I can't imagine it's always at that gas well. It has to feed itself. But it's not looking too good. I don't see anybody. It's nice right now. I'm not thrilled with the sun, but at least, you know, without a lot of snow on the ground, you know, any white that happens to be on the ground stands out. No, we don't want to hear this. And why not? No, I don't see anybody around. Hold on, let me check one thing. No. Again, it's not to say they're not here, but they're not, at least to me, visible. That was something for me last year when I was here and I saw one, and I was like, oh my goodness, two, and then all of a sudden I realized there was a third nearby. I can't remember if that was the first time I had seen a snowy owl here at the airport. Kept hearing about, reports of them and never seeing one myself. My goal is not to just see one for the sake of seeing one. I want to see one, very well. I was mentioning that sort of thing last week. That's my intention with any of this. I don't want to just, check species off of a list. I want us to have a good look at whatever the bird is. Whether it's a bird that we don't see all that often, like a snowy owl, or if it's a bird we see, all the time, a starling. I don't mind having a good look at a starling, a sharp one. Having us, able to see something that we don't ordinarily see in terms of a close-up and some details, etc. Hey, we're going to look at you. Oh, come on, wire. It's a red-tailed hawk. Hi, cutie. Okay. How do these wires get like this? I may have spooked it. I'm sorry, hawk. Sorry, baby. Oh, I see you. It's still in the air. Heading in the same direction we are. I'm going to stop right here for just a second. I want to look at one thing. Okay. Looks like we don't have any owls here at the airport, so I am going to shut down for a bit, and then I'll see you at Montezuma in a little while, maybe within half an hour. Okay, so sometime by maybe 12:20, 12:30. Okay. Okay, hello? Just want to make sure you got the message. Okay, you got the message. Okay, so everybody, I will see you all in a little while, okay? Okay. Bye-bye.